All right, so let's let's talk about this. So, um, in the aftermath, not aftermath, still 4 days before it gets banned, but with TikTok going away, American users, I myself included, you can find me on it at HIMediaTV, all lowercase, went to something called a Red Note. Red Note being basically China's rich kid version of Instagram slash Pinterest slash TikTok, right? And it is within this that a bunch of American users decided, you know what? Let's go over here. It just, and the reason this is so funny is because Xiaohongshu, which I believe is the pronunciation, I might be butchering that. I'm absolutely butchering that. Is an app that is all in Mandarin. Everybody on it is speaking in Mandarin, and it is an app that is directly controlled by the Chinese Communist Party, not in like a like, oh, all companies in China listen to the CCP type of way. No, like it's like in like a much deeper level than that. Like it is a part of the party apparatus. It is the difference. It's like the difference between like a Patreon and Axe Blue. Like it's directly controlled. So, with like there is a law being proposed by some crypt keeper from Massachusetts who basically wants, along with Rokana, of course, we like Rokana, which wants to extend the TikTok ban by 270 days, which is 9 months, which is if they do end up passing that, which I'd be surprised if they did at this point. If they do end up passing it, TikTok's just never going to be banned. They're just going to keep extending it ad nauseum forever. Because there is just not a separate like there's such a age divide in like the fear mongering of like China. Like, most people my age, like if they care about China at all, they're just like, yeah, leave fucking Taiwan alone, and that's it. Otherwise, they're like, who gives a shit? And that's kind of what I operate on. Like, I'm a little more politically involved by and large, so I'm not a fan of the CCP, mainly because of the captive union in the country, how they treat workers. They generally treat workers like the protections for workers there are like shit. Their treatment of the Uyghur Muslims, their treatment of civil rights and stuff. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like I'm living in America and I'm dealing with the repercussions of how the American government treats me as a citizen. So I don't really give a fuck about what's going on halfway around the world.